Welcome to the Local Pundit. I'm Josh Anthony. 5 aside, 5 topics, 5 strikes. Let's let it rip. Okay, it is Thursday, August 24th, 2023. Here we go. Let's rip right into it. First strike, Mohamed Kudus, the Ghanaian international, is on his way from Ajax to West Ham. Yes, that's a done deal. That's gone. He's going to get the medical in the next day or so. But West Ham have got another player coming in. They're using that Rice money, and Mohamed Kudus is on his way. Really talented second striker. Cam, he'll probably sit right behind Antonio. Replaces Scamacca, who just went to Atalanta, the striker, the Italian striker that went up there. So great signing. I really like him. Ghanaian international, like I said, low sense of gravity, really attacking, 2-footed as well. So he's going to sit with Eddie Alvarez, who just came over from Ajax as well. Listen, I think West Ham, they'll do well. They'll do better than last year. Last year their league table didn't help out. Obviously they won a cup. But David Moyes is settling in, and they're putting their money to good use using that Rice money. And yeah, good signing. I really like Kudus. He could have went to Arsenal, but obviously he's headed to West Ham. So that is your first strike. Second strike is Galatasaray. So this is another rumor mill going on. Galatasaray are after the legend that is Sergio Ramos, a 38-year-old who has been working out on the beach. He's a free agent, and Galatasaray are after him, and they want him to join Ziyech and Zaha over there in Turkey. Not sure it's going to happen. After Galatasaray actually played yesterday in one of the playoffs going into the Champions League. I believe it was a 2-2 draw, but I'm not sure. But I watched a little bit of that game. So yeah, they're after Sergio Ramos, the specimen. Here's the thing: I don't want him to go. I want him to go to Miami. I want to see him play with Messi. Sorry, big dog barking over there. Big dog. I don't want him to go to Galatasaray. I want Sergio Ramos to come to play in Miami and play. And I want to see him down there. And I just like him. At 38 years old, it'd be good to have him. Maybe have a couple years in here. I mean, the fact that he's still getting looked at for his age is amazing. Obviously, Thiago Silva, who plays for Chelsea, is still on it. But let's see what happens. But my hope is he doesn't go, and he's free agent, and he goes and plays down in Florida with Messi. But yeah, that's me. That is your second strike. Third strike. We're gonna go with Inter Miami. Why not? Did you catch the game last night? Did anyone watch Inter Miami versus Cincinnati in the semifinals last night? You didn't? Again, great watch. It's really lifted the league. I believe this cup run that Messi and his team are on are fantastic. Yeah, went to extra time. They went to PKs. They were down 2-0. Looked like Messi and the gang were might be headed out, but I guess it was always in the cards for them to make a run. Acosta scored, Vasquez scored, and then Campagna scored at the death. Just a little lift tied it up to send it into extra time. I think it's the 93rd minute or 96 minutes, something like that. Well, what a match. Goes to extra time, then goes to PKs 5-4. Inter go through. Messi always had it in check. So what are we worried about? So they're going to play in the finals on September 27th against Houston in the U.S. Cup final. That'd be great. Let's see if he can get two cups in a matter of a month being here. See, but then the League Cup starts. This weekend he's playing against the Red Bulls. They say he might come on and be a sub, and everyone's losing their heads because they're paying $20,000 for a ticket. Well, hey, that guy's 36 years old. He played 120 minutes. He's had a big load in the last month playing all these games. So if he comes on as a sub, he comes on as a sub. So just get over it. And if you're going to spend $20,000 on a ticket, you can afford to watch it for 30 minutes. So that's my take on that. Hopefully he does play, but the man needs a little bit of rest. Man needs a little bit of rest. All right, that is your third strike. Fourth strike, Chelsea. Here we go. Chelsea signed another Brazilian wonder kid. The pockets are just lined in London at Stamford Bridge, and Topoli. First of all, fantastic scouting network that they have going down to Brazil, and they signed this kid, David Washington. He's 18 years old, 6'1", 18 years old, 6'1", really talented. They say he kind of plays like a Jesus, Gabriel Jesus, which is great. I like Gabriel Jesus. I thought he played really well when he was at City, and I liked him down at Fluminense when he was down at Fluminense. So David Washington, 18 years old, another wonder kid coming out, and he's headed out to Stamford Bridge. He's got. I haven't seen him play, so what am I talking about? I'll just say I watched some clips of him this morning after seeing that he's going to go through to Chelsea, and he's fast, he's quick, dribble, a typical Brazilian style, just looks great. Got 6'1", header on the ball. So That's good. That's good for him, and I like that the scouting network is headed down there. And Chelsea seem to have their eye on the ball down in South America for some of these targets. And actually, Manchester United are looking at a Santos winger down there too. We'll see if that happens. We'll see. But United aren't that smart to make a good signing like that for another striker. Anyways, all right, that is your fourth strike. Fifth strike. Over the weekend, games are coming in thick and fast. So 7 a.m. is the Wrexham game. They're playing Barrow, and United are playing Forest. That's at 7 a.m. We're going to watch them. Be up early for that. So probably do a reaction for both on YouTube. So we'll check that out. And bonus strike of the day is really appreciate all the feedback and support for everyone watching the podcast with Gio Marini. We've got the third one that's going to drop on Monday. That's the third installment. We've been breaking them up in 15 minutes, 10-15 minutes, because not everyone wants to watch a 45-minute clip of somebody, so that's why they're in threes. And then the week after that, we have a really good guest on. Really excited for you guys to see what our next guest will be on the podcast. And just cutting that first episode now. The trailer's ready. Drop that next week in anticipation of that one coming out. So, all right, thanks for the support. Have a great Thursday.